was a great match.
Let's fight.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm excited. I think this is going to be a case. I haven't seen Bobbert Schmobbert here in a minute, so this is going to be a big return from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of goes to show, right? Like, we got so many people signing up. Like, you know, it's I got a big roster. It's hard to get everyone on board.
100%, man. You know, you gotta get it in where you can fit it in. And right now, SCHMOBERT actually throwing a lot more hands than usual. Maybe SCHMOBERT was actually in a training arc. This is crazy. We're used to him kind of having an in and out kind of style, but now he's really going on the offensive here in the first round. SCHMOBERT here in the pink
and I love
trunks.
seeing people.
And
Right.
SCHMOBERT in the pink trunks, the Pisser in those gold trunks, the PKO colors, and SCHMOBERT just going ham like Pisser owes him money.
And honestly, you know, why not, right? Like, you're coming back. You gotta show something to the fans, to the new fans, to the old heads. And Bobbert is doing just that, right? It's really cool to see how people come back and adjust not just to the patch, but like, you know, to whatever happened over their gap. They're like, ah, man, I kind of lost this punch. Let me either, you know, work in a new punch, a new guard, a new style. And we're seeing a whole new SCHMOBERT.
I love it. I absolutely love her. Shout out to Tyson Trent. Says, please bring back the Hitman. Please bring back the Hitman. The Hitman will probably return in an upcoming tournament. He has not been able to fight as often as we'd like, mostly because, you know, IRL job kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for saying hi and stopping by all the way. Back to the action, though. Bobbert Schmobbert, the new Bobbert Schmobbert, taking it to the Pisser or trying to overwhelm the young man, but he's got to be careful, Solly. You know what happens when you overextend in this game. The opponent gets them counter hit, and it's lights out.
Absolutely.
Alex with the rose, I appreciate you.
Yeah, go back. Oh yeah, any news on when the tournaments are happening? They're still in development. We are finalizing some rules, but Kobe, just know we will be launching that soon. But right now, we're going to be focused on this fight. So I think, honestly, I would say the Pisser probably losing this first round, not by a lot. I think we're looking at a 10-9. But I'm really liking what Bobbert Schmobbert's been doing. He's been throwing a lot of volume, and he's been moving his head off the center line.
Yeah.
And even his entire body off the center line. So he's just not taking a lot of punches.
Yeah, really redefining his initial strategy, where as we defined it as hit and run. You know, this one he's not really running away quite as much and trying to joust into his opponent, more trying to stay within range and using his head movement to try to get, as soon as he sees his opponent firing back, and it's right there you see when the Pisser fires back, that's when he moves back. Schmobbert now taunting and working the crowd. Another one of those mind games, Solly.
Hey, do you say it all the time, dude? Emotional damage is a stat. It's not quantified in game, but listen, when you're fighting live in front of a stream, it's something that we can see for sure.
Yeah, when your opponent is like moonlighting as a gladiator, you know what I'm saying? It gets really tough. You know what I mean? To really be like, come on, man, you gonna try to add this emotional damage on me? I wasn't even doing that bad, you know what I'm saying? You know, back in the action again, you know, first round starting off a little rough for the Pisser there, you know what I'm saying? We got some folks in the chat. Gabriel saying, I'll beat any of y'all in this game. Gabriel, I do love that energy, and I invite you to join the RIngsideVR Discord. We will match you up with someone close to your elo, and then you can really see if you got the hands. Speaking of hands, man, we're going into this round number 2. Schmobbert, no longer schmoovin' Schmobbert. He ain't schmoovin' nothing but them hands, Solly. The Pisser being overwhelmed. If you're the Pisser, what do you do to recover in round number 2?
Okay, get ready.
No, this is a good example, right? Like, he definitely has it in him to come back. You know, he fought against Stevie. He got the knockdown. So, like, I believe in his power here. I think he's got to, you know, look into that PKO, you know, lesson book, right? Be patient, look for your shots, and, you know, analyze what your opponent is doing, right? Bobbert is moving a lot. Don't fight, you know, don't punch where he is, punch where he's going. And so you kind of have to be a little bit more predictive in this kind of a fight.
Yeah, you can see the Pisser, I'm about to say, you can see the Pisser not confident in a lot of those punches, really having second thoughts on a few. You got to let the hands fly, you know, but Schmobbert letting those hands fly, and he's been landing those all day. Killimatic says the hug. I'm dead. Yeah, people be, you know, that's the great part about VR boxing, Killimatics, is like you kind of see the character expression. Gabriel, so these guys are not elite ranked, they are actually beginners in here. The exhibition nights, we match up all 30 combatants to the closest person to your elo. So if you're coming in with high elo, we'll find you a high elo boxer, but if you're brand new, we'll find somebody brand new for you to fight, just like these two gentlemen right now, with some novices here, just throwing some hands and having fun.
I mean, novice isn't quite right. The Pisser's up to a 1900, and Bobbert Schmobert's sitting at a 2100.
Oh,
so,
Bobbert's
they still
got
got
21. No, never mind. Mid-level.
Yeah.
Mid-level. I apologize, guys. Mid-level.
That's the thing. Pisser came in here his first fight. I think he was like just a little bit over 1,000 elo, and now he's just under 2K. Right. This is under a month, short time, but right now Bobbert is giving him way too much more schmoving than he can handle.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Fight.
100%. Yeah, you're welcome, Killmatics. Yeah, man, we do this every Sunday. We put together VR boxing across from our Discord. We get 30 boxers to sign up every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, and the stream goes live at 7 p.m. We're actually scouting people for a 2-division tournament coming up pretty soon, so stay locked in for that. We got some folks following in. Starry with the follow on YouTube. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Mike said knock you out, said Pisser's getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's getting rough.
Yeah, and so what are you seeing here? TKO in round 2, or is he going to survive to fight in round 3?
It's interesting, right? If he keeps swinging in the way that he does, Schmobert could get a counter hit and end it. He only has about 20 seconds to work with here. You can see the Pisser, he's getting real tired, but Schmobert now looking for the counter hit. It's possible, but maybe unlikely. But you never say never, you know? Schmobert,
right, and we have seen knockouts happen all the way up to the last shot of a round.
Yeah. But he might get away.
All right.
Schmobert now focusing more on the gladiatorial kind of things. He's trying to entertain the crowd, looking for a fun fight, and we're going to see a round number 3. Locking in with the chat here. Chat, got some folk asking, how do you get in on the fight? Well, how do I get in? How do you get in? All you got to do, Yerman, is join the Discord. You will see the link on the channel description on YouTube or under any one of the videos. We got the Discord link right there. I'm going to actually drop a link for you in the chat as well. Join the Discord first and foremost, and then every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got sign-ups. We got our bot. We'll remind everybody when and where to sign up, and if you're confused, just type in !help. Rico's Boat, appreciate the follow. Solo Dolo 412 with the follow. ETO Shane Boy with the follow. I appreciate and Starry, of course, with the follow as well. Guys, the middle ranks, the 1900s and the 2000s, looking pretty good. Pisser feeling overwhelmed. He's down, but maybe not out in this fight. Last and third and final round. Sally, you know, if nothing changes, man, it's going to be lights out for the Pisser. Schmobert moving in for a little hug. Pisser not wanting any of that action. He's like, I'm here to throw hands, man. All this lovey-dovey stuff.
Nah, he's still tough, and he still has a chance in it, right? Like he has been throwing the heavy shots. I've seen Bobbert with the rock face.
Yeah.
Right now, Bobbert is just, you can tell he's loading up the same shot, right? He's posting up with the left, loading up the right, and the second Pisser walks into range, bam, letting that thing explode like a cannon.
Duelan es muy loco. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, my friend.
Let's go.
Muchas gracias. You can see the slowdown from Pisser too as well. You can tell the exhaustion is kicking in, and at this point, once you start getting gassed out, you know, that's where you're getting really tested here, right? Schmobert still looking pretty spry, and it's putting on a good face, you know, saying, you know, I'm not feeling those punches, saying, come on, hit me, bro. That's demoralizing, especially when you're tired. You know, this could be a really mental disadvantage for the Pisser. Pisser with the hands down. You got to be careful with both hands down like that. He's looking hurt. You can see the hurt face, Ollie.
I see it, and this is looking bad for him. And even if Bobbert's not going for the TKO, he is just fully comfortable. I don't think he feels any serious threat coming from Pisser at this point.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
And this is honestly a quite impressive return debut fight for Bobbert. Like, I like, you know, what he's brought back here. It's a lot of motion. He's coming in with some style as well. He's getting a little reckless here at the end, but I think that he could, you know, I think it's just him feeling safe and him wanting to make the fight look interesting. Pisser, I think, you know, it's not that he didn't have the tools to do it. I feel like he got stuck in, you know, his strategy, right? Like I didn't really see a big adjustment from him in round 2. And even in round 3, it feels like he hasn't really figured out, you know, what to do against Bobbert, even in this like more showboaty style.
Yeah, and I think there was a little bit of confidence, you know, like when his fight with Stevie last week. He was not confident in his ability to perform, and we were all like, you know, man, have a lot more confidence in yourself, man. Throw those hands. And you could see it in the early rounds where he was trying to find and place his shots. He didn't have the confidence. He's starting to actually land those right now, but is it too little, too late? Your boy Bobbert looks a little hurt though.
No, that was good, and that's what he needed to get earlier in the round, and that was the adjustment he needed to make. But like you said, too little, too late. He needs to find the 3 KOs to get this win at this point. Yeah. I don't think anything else will do it.
A couple of seconds in the round. Pisser might have taken this one on damage, but, you know, Bobbert might take this whole fight.
Might be. And I think, yeah, you can see the defeat. He won both the physical and mental battle there. You can see with the early leave.
Yep. Crowd clapping here. The winner for your evening out of the red corner, Bobbert SCHMOBERT. Hopefully we can see the scorecard here. A little bit of a freeze there at the end. You hate to see when that happens because we don't get to see the scorecard. Ooh, I think we're going to get kicked out. And we definitely are. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, well, we all saw it.
Bobbert, if you're still in the lobby, if you can take a screen cap of the scorecard.
Yeah.
I got the scorecard.
Yeah.
I got it.
Excellent. Let us know.
Adjourn Burger says, man, this man is cooked.
30-25.
30-25. Good Lord. Good Lord.
First round 10-9. Second round 10-7. Third round 10-9.
Yeah. All right. Your says I joined. Can I get the fight now? Unfortunately, the fights for tonight have been decided. You can, however, join the VIP chat, you know, join the fun, and be on the lookout next Sunday, Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We get the sign-ups up for you guys. Type in !help as a command in the Discord, and to give you all the information you need to know, my friend. Okay, so we're going to go in and talk. We got Bobbert SCHMOBERT. I don't see the Pisser. Is the Pisser up?
He hopped out. I don't know if he's coming back in. If
SCHMOBERT, it's all on you, bro.
I will let him back.
Yep, it's all on you, bro.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
SCHMOBERT. It has been a minute, man. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. And I see you got a new style this time around, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to see you come back. I full-heartedly expected the hit-and-run tactic that you had, the jousting in and out. And I know we talked about it last time. You wanted to work on offense. This time you went full gas on the offense, overwhelmed the young man Pisser. How are you feeling about your performance tonight?
I'm feeling great. I recently started training boxing, and you know, I've been working on my elements, and I do have the same style per se, but you know, just that added offense. I didn't really want to. It's not like I needed the offense to win or anything. It's just you know, first fight back, I kind of got in there and got my hands dirty. I missed it, and I'm looking forward to coming back here, get back in my element, come back here every weekend. You know.
Look, I'm waiting for it too, because you're now getting the IRL boxing training, right? So you're getting the best of both worlds, where you have the IRL skill set and the differences that come with that, getting that work in, and then you're actually able to use the game as kind of like a mental play space, if you will, right? So now that you've been out here training, man, what are the biggest things that you've taken from the outside world into the virtual ring?
Mainly, the main thing is that it really helps differentiate VR boxing and real life boxing, and it really makes you think like, wow, this VR boxing thing is not shit, and it is nothing compared to real boxing. and might as well just go out there and give it your all, because it does not fucking matter compared to real boxing.
Look, when you have that experience, it's definitely a whole different thing. We tell people all the time, as much as they want to develop this game as such, at the end of the day, this is just a VR video game, you know? Like, so I know a lot of people had their hopes of like, I'm going to be able to use IRL boxing. It's going to be great. It helps. It helps to know how, and helps to have a foundation, but this is a game.
Yeah, but it's very different.
Very different.
And it really frustrates you with how different it is. Because you think, you're like, oh, I'm a real life boxer. I can kill all these guys.
Yeah.
But then you get fucked up by some 6'6" guy.
Yep.
Who's throwing like really slow punches.
Yep.
But, you know, I was been looking forward to this fight for a while. I originally thought I was fighting the Pooper. I had no clue who the Pisser was. I guess he's like his lame little brother who no one knows or has ever heard of.
He's the protege. Now he's actually been doing pretty good. Pooper's been training him up.
Well,
he had some pretty.
He didn't do that good in my fight, did he?
Look. Now you got to take on the Pooper. You got it's like a gym. You remember like in Pokemon where you go to the gym battle and you got the trainers before you fight the gym.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what you're doing.
Yes.
So PKO is the gym, right? Pooper is the head of PKO. Pisser's like one of the lieutenant trainers. So now you got to take on the Pooper. You know what I'm saying? So Pooper, where you at, bro?
Oh, is the Pooper stationary? Is the Pooper stationary?
Solly, is Pooper stationary? We got to double check that for you.
I do believe. Yeah, let me double check that real quick.
He is. I'm telling you for it.
He is definitely.
1,000%.
He is definitely. The Pooper has gone in there. So you got the entire PKO in there. You got the black guy, you got Pooper, and you got the Pisser. You've hit the Hornet's Nest. I want to see you take on the gym. You know what I'm saying? So Pooper, if we can make it happen, you got to avenge the Pisser. You know what I'm saying? So he says, cool. He wants to take on Veo next. So you guys definitely make sure that fight happens. Speaking of fights, we got the next fight coming up. Who do we have? Is that Driftery?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Driftery versus Landon.
All right, have a good night,
and
fellas.
Driftery has Driftery says he's bringing the Epo back for this one.
Oh my goodness, we are really and truly bringing back all of the old homies, man. Veo came back. Now we got Driftery coming back. This is insane. Let's go ahead and get on to this next fight. Both fighters are indeed readied up.